Today, we're going to be talking about confusion and confusion around, is this your man? Is this the one? Is he your soulmate but married? And really what to do about that. You may be in the position of wondering, okay, I need to end this relationship. And sometimes he says he's going to leave his wife and he's working on making that happen. But is this guy even really my guy? And it can feel overwhelming to have to know right now, is he your guy? Especially because he's married. Then it brings a question of, well, is he going to leave his wife for me? But how do I even know if he should be doing that? And the reality is that part's not your responsibility. And it's understandable that we take on that pressure of feeling like the responsibility is on us to know exactly what we want. And then should he go then forward on taking action on that? But let's wind back the clock or take it back a few steps so that we can support you in feeling so grounded and so solid in what is best for you moving forward. Is he the one? Isn't he the one? And what I really want to offer you in this video is when we don't know if he is the one, how can we find not a solution to knowing, but how can we feel so solid in ourselves to, although I don't fully know yet if he is the one, I feel exactly clear where I'm going with this. And this is what's going to support you in feeling grounded and a lot safer in your body around how to navigate this situation moving forward. Because although you don't have an answer, you have an answer right now. Let's leave you with this call with a few answers that help you feel a lot more safer in your own body and less overwhelmed with having to make a decision now and not knowing what decision that is. So the first point is, how do you know if your affair partner is the one? How do you know? And this point brings back this idea that I often bring up in videos is this whole black and white thinking of, is he the one or isn't he the one? And this yes, no, left, right kind of feeling is so overwhelming because at the moment we don't know. And so that brings me to the next, or brings us to the next section, which is, who is the one? This we do know. We do know parts of what we are looking for in a man, and it's really important that we start getting clear on who is that. For starters, he is not married. Your person that you're seeking to be in a committed relationship is simply not married. And while he's married, he's not the one. And I'm not saying the man that you love, is not the one. I'm saying him being in a relationship is not being the one material for you right now. What you need in order for him to feel fully the one for you is that he is fully ready and willing to commit to you and available to commit to you. And so again, I just want to reiterate, I'm not saying the man that is married that you love is not the one by saying this. I'm saying your list of what you seek in a relationship and in a man, what you want from him, number one is that he's not married. Number two is that he's willing and wanting to invest fully, wholeheartedly into you. You need that commitment. You want that commitment. And I'm making an assumption here that you want a monogamous relationship. So we're going to run with that for the sake of this video. But you want a man that is wanting a wife, a partner, whatever it is that you're seeking in terms of a commitment, and ready for that, seeking out that, so that when you are investing yourself into this relationship, he too is giving equal investment back. And so what I want you to do is I want you to write a list of what are the qualities, or where is he at in terms of relationship availability? What are the traits, what are the qualities, what are the values that you seek in a man to be the one for you? Let's say, for example, the one might be that he has left his marriage. He is out of this marriage for at least 4 months in order for you to start to consider if this is the one for you. Now, this will help you. It's like, I am not willing to invest in this relationship until I know that you've fully gotten your stuff sorted and you're fully ready to invest your all into me. Now, I don't yet know if that even means yet that I can commit myself long term to you. Because at the 4 month mark of you being outside of your marriage, then I would be willing to date you in a monogamous type setting or an exclusively dating type setting where the only person that you're available to is me while we're dating so that we can get a feel for how are we in relationship when there are no distractions or other commitments on the side. This is one simple value in what you're seeking in a man. So instead of asking, is he the one? Should I be continuing to invest in this affair relationship or into this man? Or should I be ending this relationship? I want you to scrap that and start writing out the list of what you seek in a partner and then essentially telling him, this is what I seek in a partner, and this is what I need to see in order to want to commit to you. In order to want to commit to you. If he can provide all that, then absolutely, he is the one. He can be the one. But while he's not showing all of these qualities that are absolutely non-negotiable qualities, then he is not your one. And that's not to say he is not your one now, but he might be your one in the future if he can rise to these qualities. But you do need to see these qualities in him in order to want to invest yourself into him. The next thing I want to talk about is the fears that you'll feel. And I want to really address this in Is He the One list that you're creating, or Who is the One list that you're creating. In terms of the fears, often there's a fear of will a relationship that started as an affair last? And I have a video on that that has also just come out at the same time. So also watch that once you've finished with this video here. But the fear of if he will then cheat for you. And this is why it's really important to see if he can end this relationship in an integral way, in a way that it would also be safe and respectful to the wife. Because if he can leave this relationship in a clean, respectful, integral way, then this will create a lot of safety for you in his respect and integrity moving forward in the container of the relationship. So, this is why it's really important to write out what your list of desires are in your ideal partner, that he really honors integrity, safety, trust and honesty, that he is super emotionally available. And what I mean about emotional availability is when you're feeling emotion, is he available to attend to them, to hear you out, to want to support you through what you're feeling? Or is he at a distance and you're feeling like you're having to process a lot of these emotions on your own? So it's really important that you list out exactly what you're seeking in a partner. Then you can absolutely make sure that you're seeing these qualities in him before you commit to him in a relationship. And this will help bridge a lot of those fears that you do have around cheating. For example, does he have a wandering eye? If you're going to be in a relationship with this man, you need to ensure that he doesn't have a wandering eye. His eye is only for you, because if he has a wandering eye, that's going to create a lot of unsafety for you. So that stuff, it's just got to end. And the belief of, well, men just have wandering eyes. You can have that belief, but I invite you to delete it out of your vocabulary completely. Simply show up with the need for a man that doesn't have a wandering eye. I need to feel respected. I need to feel like I am your number one woman. And when I am your number one woman, you absolutely will not be having a wandering eye, because your eye will be for me and for me only. And so that is my need. And if that's something that you can't meet, I personally wouldn't feel safe in that relationship. I wouldn't, because he's looking at other women. That doesn't feel safe. And so it's important for you to list out all these things. Tell him that these are the things that you need to see in order to want to commit to him fully. That leads us to the question of, should I wait for my affair partner? Should I wait for him to leave his wife for me? After speaking about these earlier points that we've discussed in this video, I would say no. you should and deserve to keep moving forward in the direction of your goals, your desires, what you seek in a relationship. And until he can meet you at the list that you're seeking, then you'll be open and available to that. But you're not just going to sit back and wait on hold for a man to show up when at the moment he's not. And I'm not saying he's not, I'm saying at the moment he is entangled in this other stuff, but that does not mean that you should be pausing your life to wait for him. So you've got your list. I can see that you're showing me these qualities on this list and you're also ticking them off in terms of you're divorced, you're single, you've been single for some time. Another that one that we see is drinking habits or food habits or different behavioral habits around how they treat you in the relationship. I need to see that these things are gone. I need to know that I can absolutely feel safe in the container of this relationship. And until I feel that safety coming from you, I'm going to keep continue walking forward. And when you meet me there, then I'll start investing in you because I can see that you're worth investing in. The next one is what if he isn't the one? And this can be an extremely significant fear and it can really leave you up at night of is he or isn't he the one? I for sure know that I definitely would get high levels of anxiety of feeling like how do we I just want to I want some clarity. I want to know, and there's a lot of uncertainty and insecurity and anxiety that comes up with the fact of just I don't know right now. A lot of these fears of what if he's not the one can be mitigated by the points above. So we've just spoken about if he meets the criteria on this list, then I'm going to invest in it and then see where it goes from there. And I mean, invest like you're starting dating. It's not that I am committing to you, it's that, well, then we will go out on a date together. And if he doesn't meet that, then no, I'll keep moving forward. And so if you have your sights on, I'm not going to put myself on hold while you two are not ready. I'm going to continue living my life. And if you can meet me there, then great. If you can't, then I'm going to keep continuing. And this helps you get rid of that fear that can be so debilitating of what if he isn't the one. You keep moving forward. And if he meets you there, then you're on the right track. And if he doesn't, then you still are on the right track because you've got your list of what you seek in a partner and are so excited to have in a partner. And if you've got that list, that is your goal and you are on track to go meeting that goal. So whether it is him or isn't him, you're still on track to go get that goal met. So I hope that helps. I for sure understand that having these fears or this debilitating confusion around is he the one is highly uncomfortable and it creates very much a lack of sleep at night. You can have a lot of anxiety in your body. If you write out this list and are very clear on exactly what you need in order to feel safe and secure and excited about dating this man, if you write out this list, then you can wait until you can get that met. And when that is met, then you can be all in. So I hope that helps. Bye for now.